Hello, my name is Monarch Slight. Most of you who have known me for years know that was my original username before I've changed it. I am recording this message right now because I've never done anything like this. I love video games as much as the next person, but I have never really did anything like this for any game that's ended, except today. I have been debating if I want to do this for God knows how long, but ever since Bungie announced that Destiny 2 will be receiving its live service on June 9th, I have been wanting to do this. I have been playing Destiny since 2015. Back on the 360 is when I first started, but then I switched to the Xbox One. Most of my time for Destiny was spent in Destiny 2 when I first started playing back in 2017, a couple months after launch, I believe.
Still wasn't enough.
It's been so long I can't exactly remember. Anyways, I want to record this to share my experience that Destiny 2 has given me and Destiny in general. Destiny is the only game that's stuck with me throughout all my years. It's the only game that I felt I've had genuine connections to and a genuine connection with. I started out as a warlock, and I've been a warlock ever since. I remember playing back in 2017 with some of my friends. I first started out playing. I remember the scene with Gaul, the whole speech he gave, and grinding through the levels, and all the bugs and glitches that were there, but
I would have rather.
it was memorable.
You know what's really weird is that the ingredient.
I've just couldn't stop playing ever since. There have been times, yes, where I may have, not played for a couple months, but that's just what happens with Destinies. But ever since they announced the game was ending, I felt like I've had a piece of me torn, a hole in my heart. I know it sounds weird, but I know some people say it's just a game. And technically speaking, they're right, but that's not why I felt I had a soul torn. Destiny 2 is the main reason I have so many friends that are still with me throughout all these years. It's where I met my best friend, a random vampire, another best friend of mine, Technic Boss, and a lot of other people too. But they've stuck with me throughout the years, and we've always played some of the major expansions together. I remember when I first started grinding Destiny during Beyond Light. Beyond Light was the biggest point for me when I started playing. Back when Stasis came out, when I got Shadebinder, it really made me feel like a warlock more than any other super did at that time. And now, all these years later, with them announcing Destiny 2 ending,
The light that heal you?
I'm going to miss those times with me and my friends going through the campaign. Laughing at dumb moments. No other game has been able to give me that experience.
We pissed him off.
No other game has touched me the way Destiny 2 has when it comes to playing with friends. Some of the biggest moments in Destiny for me is during the day one raids and dungeons. Grasp of Avarice being one of those. Grasp of Avarice is one of my favorite dungeons of all time. I remember going through with my friends, setting up the traps, watching them die, and just taking through so many people and watching them die through the traps is some of the funniest moments I've had. I'm trying to record this on a first take because I'm trying to speak, without a script. Everything I'm saying right now is off my mind, but that doesn't matter. Destiny 2 had an effect on me, not just in-game. Another game I played was VR Chat. And I've had my Warlock in VR Chat. The exact same looks, the exact same everything. So when people saw me in game and they saw me in VR Chat, they're like, oh my god, it's like looking at you at close. Only this time I can actually feel like I'm playing as my character. I've created worlds based on Destiny I've created so many things in VR chat for my character and just things in Destiny. And now, when I kind of look in the mirror in VR chat, and I see my Warlock, just my avatar there, it feels like I'm looking into the past now, knowing that there's no new future I can look forward to. I love Destiny more than any other game because it saved my life on numerous occasions. There have been moments in my life where I just wanted things to end, but then when I hopped on Destiny 2 with my friends, or just in general, playing some of the stories, playing some of the campaigns, it made me realize how much I enjoy the world and lore of this game, more than any other game has ever did for me. Destiny to me is not just a game, but a book with memories of so many different things. The biggest memory I have for this game are the two things. It was the beginning of Destiny 2, when I first started playing the Red, and the final shape when it came out. I remember completing that campaign with my friends. It was a hard time in my life, but I remember playing it. And I remember the final mission with the Exorcist, I don't remember the name, but where you kill the witness. It was one of the most epic moments I've ever had in Destiny. Some of the biggest things I've done for this game was play a lot of Gambit. Gambit is one of my favorite game modes in all of Destiny. I remember streaming twice with over playing 70 to 80 games of Gambit, but after, everything, I saw The Edge of Fate. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really enjoy The Edge of Fate. I enjoyed Renegades. It felt different, not Lightfall levels of disaster, but the budget was trying something new. And I had hope that Bungie could try turning things around, after just seeing them just pull the plug on Destiny like this for a game that barely anyone plays hurts. No other game fills that void the way Destiny did. I've had a love-hate relationship with this game for as long as I can remember, but it's still the one game that I would choose to play over a lot of others. I remember the day one raid of Deepstone Lullaby and everything that came with it. Playing with all my friends during the raid. And the moment that hit me the most, that almost made me cry, was hearing Deepstone Lullaby while we were in space. Deepstone Lullaby is still one of the best songs I listen to every now and then. It's helped me sleep, it's helped me stop crying. And even times it helped put my infant son to sleep. But I'm mainly making this to say, even if Destiny 2, I have hope that things could change, but I'm writing this as if Destiny will never have another expansion. And if that is the case, and if Destiny 3 never comes, then I will have to learn. But I want to say thank you, Destiny, for giving me so many memories of my life. We've had our ups and downs, but we're always there. You've given me memories and so many memorable moments that will live on in my mind forever. Sorry, I'm trying not to cry. I just want to say to anyone who watches this, I hope Destiny 2 has brought you as much joy as it did for me. And I just want to say thank you again for all the developers and people who poured their heart and soul into Destiny. It's been a crazy 12 years. From Forsaken all the way to The Edge of Fate to Renegades. I love this game so much, and I love all my friends that have stuck around with me playing this game through all of these years. And even if this is the end for real, it sure has been one hell of a ride. The memory of this game, the memory of Cayde, and all the other things will live on in my mind. Thank you again, Destiny. Per Audacia ad Astra. Goodbye.